Shalom. Alright, before I get started, as always, I want to give all praises to Yahawah, Ba'ashem Yahawah Ba'ashem Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone that rule well. And peace and salutation to the icon that's pushing this word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. Alright, this is the brother Zayan Amath from the GMS Detroit by Camp. I'm going to come to you with a quick lesson highlighting a word, a certain word, ballistic. The word is ballistic, all right, which comes from the, term ICBM, intercontinental ballistic missile, ICBM, which is what's going to be used to destroy Babylon, aka America. All right, and I wanted to go into this word because when you dig into it, all right, you see that basically this is of the Most High. This is it's of the Most High, and nothing more, nothing less. This is not something that man can make up. Basically, the missiles represent the fury of the Lord. All right, it goes to show how upset, how pissed off the Heavenly Father is with America. All right, and with the so-called white man ruling over America. All right, he's gonna put so-called white man out of his misery, and everyone that's joined to him, all right, they're gonna receive the same judgment. All right, which is to be burned with fervent heat, intense fire by way of the missiles. All right, so just going into this word, I just looked up the word, ballistic, just to see some of the meanings and or synonyms. But just to start from the top, it says ballistic, extremely and usually suddenly excited, upset, or angry. God, now when those missiles hit, hey, what the scriptures talk about, Lord coming as a thief in the night, It speaks of sudden destruction, all right, representing, the Spirit of the Lord raining down upon this place. Just to go on, it says, let's see, it's a certain point I wanted to hinge upon, which is kind of right here. So it's from the Latin ballista, alright, first known use in 1764. But here are some synonyms for the word ballistic. It's like for that. I don't know what the stupid ass. Okay. So for the word ballistic, you have some synonyms, meaning these words means the same thing, right? They mean the same thing as the word that you're looking up. So you have angered, angry, right? Enraged, fuming, furious, right? Indignant, inflamed, infuriated, irate. That go back to Jake. Mad. Let's see. Wrathful. Okay. Right? Because we know that the scriptures speak about the wrath of the Lord, right? The wrath of the Lord, the fury of the Lord. You had the word furious here. Right? Intense. So I'm bringing this out because the missiles represent the Lord's Spirit. All right, the Most High Spirit is inside those missiles. All right, and He's going to actually guide those missiles to destroy America, and that one is going to miss its target. All right, every missile is going to hit its mark. All right? And again, the bullseye is right here in America, right? But roughly, 6,000 square miles, all right? 3,000 coast to coast, from east to west, about 2,000, 2,500 from north to south, all right? The Lord's going to destroy this whole landmass, all right? It won't be one stone, left here. So I just wanted to bring out some scripts in relation to this definition. Ballistic, the fury. Honing in the fear, because honing in on the word furious, angered, angry. Alright? So real quick, let's go to the scripts. So I put in the word the Lord's fury. Or should I say, let's try this. Okay, here you go. This is Isaiah. I start at the top. Isaiah 34 and 1. It's Isaiah 34 and 1. It says, "Come near, ye nations, to hear and hearken." All right, meaning to listen up. It says, "Ye people, let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world and all things that come forth of it." So this is an important message. All right, this is an important statement that the Lord is making through His prophets. It says, "For the ignorant nation." All right, then we read that. Then it say indignant. Yeah, kind. Wow, that's heavy. Indignant, right? What that mean? Let's see what that mean. Feeling or showing anger because of something unjust or unworthy. Kind, filled with or marked by indignation. Kind, the Lord is just that. All right, He is anger of the injustice, all right, that's happening to His chosen people, the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Lads, and Native Americans. All right, how these heathen nations come down upon us, how they forwarded the affliction. All right, when our affliction had an end, they turned it up a notch and made it even worse. And day by day, all right, they further tried to enslave the so-called Negroes, Lads, and Native Americans to the point, they want to chip us, right? They want to show total domination and control of God's chosen people, right? And that's basically the last straw that the Lord is going to be fed up with, right? Because you can't take something that's His. The Most High, all right, has basically, we're the Lord's property, all right. So the Most High is not gonna let some peasant, all right, some heathen, all right, take us out of His hand, all right. But going back, all right, Isaiah 34 verse 2, it says, "For the indignation of Yahawah by Hashem Yahawah is upon all nations." So all nations gonna receive this fury, all right, this wrath, all right. Yeah, you got all nations here, right here in America. They call it the Great Melting Pot because of all nations exist here in America. Yes, we know they're scattered around about the earth, but you can find each and every nation here in America because everyone comes here to America to for success, right? To live a better life, so to say. So that's why everyone migrates here to America, right? It said, "And His fury upon all their armies, He have utterly destroyed them. He have delivered them to the slaughter." Salakia. All right, He delivered them to the slaughter. Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood. God, how can you melt a mountain? Right? It's going to take some intense, fervent heat. Spoken of in Peter, I believe that's the second chapter. So like 2 Peter chapter 3, right? Speaks of that fervent heat. Right? That's what he's going to use to decimate this place. All right? He's going to burn all elements that exist here in America. All right? It says, and all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, and all their hosts shall fall down. Right? And all their hosts shall fall down as the leaf falleth from the vine, and as a falling fig from the fig tree. Okay, here's the point. It says, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea. Who's Idumea? Alright? Idumea is basically a Greek way of saying Edom. Alright? So basically, the Most High has his fury, right, slated for the so-called white man. And everyone else is basically just casualties of war, so to say. Alright? Because all the heathen nations have become confederate with the so-called white man and his regime, his government. They follow after his ways. Alright? So because of that, and they've joined forces with the so-called white man that came against God's chosen people, the Israelites, right? All those heathen nations, they're going to have to catch a bad one. They're going to have to catch these missiles, right? Which is the fury of the Lord. ICBM, ballistic missiles, all right? Intercontinental ballistic missiles, which, as I brought out, at the top of this video, the word ballistic means furious, right? Which you have when the phrase, someone say he's gone ballistic, right? I mean, he done snapped, he done went crazy, or what have you. Hey, that's what the Lord's gonna do with these missiles. He just gonna let off. All right, the Most High basically has a boiling point. All right, he has patience, but hey, he has a boiling point. Hey, everyone has that breaking point to where enough is enough. All right. It says, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse. Right? To judgment. See, the Lord is going to judge Esau. The Lord is judging Esau by way of the missiles. Alright? He's going to judge the other nations in the land of Jehoshaphat, which means just that, the Lord's judgment, Yahweh Shabbat, Yahweh's judgment, right, which is over in the Middle East. He's going to collect all nations over there, all right, and make them go to war with each other and kill each other, But just to stay on topic, the Lord's Spirit, okay, is what's going to drive. It's going to be the driving force, all right, to do away with America. All right, so, hey, Lord willing, this was edifying. With that, I want to give all praises to Yahawah, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of a great millstone that root well, and peace and salutation to the Akim that's pushing his word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom.